Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
June the 8th, 2021. It's about 9:02 a.m. Regular Commissioners Court meeting, Liberty County Commissioners Court. We have a quorum established. Let the record show. Commissioner Karbowski, Commissioner Arthur are present today. Commissioners Whitmire and Commissioners Wilson are by way of Zoom. Also, we have our Fire Marshal Bill Hooker-Mueller is also by way of Zoom. And everybody else is present. Thank y'all so much for being here. But, this time, let's all rise and lead us in our pledges and lead us in our invocation.
Please face the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please face the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Father, we thank you for this day and your many blessings on this county, Father. We ask that you continue to give this court wisdom in all its actions and decisions that it makes. Father, it is the start of hurricane season. We ask that you be kind and gentle to us on that, Father. We continue to pray for our civil servants, our firefighters, police, and EMS, Lord. We also pray for a restful summer for our school personnel. And all these things we ask in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen. Well, we do have one notice. Y'all been following the baseball season. The Lady Panthers varsity softball team, they won their second 4A state championship. And I think the last one was, what, 2 years ago that they won. Evidently, it was like the freshmen that year are now the seniors this year. And so this is their second state championship in the history of Liberty County, in the history of Liberty ISD. So let's give them a hand. I know they got a pitcher. I would hate people think about getting a bat anywhere close to the plate. They try to swing away at that one because she throws a pretty mean fastball.
They're gonna have a parade on Monday.
Yep, there's a parade Monday. Okay. Yeah, so it will be, I think.
Starts at the library. It ends up next to the gazebo.
At the gazebo. Okay, so they have a rally at the gazebo afterwards. Okay. So there's a parade evidently Monday. I guess they'll put the wagons around the courthouse and then go back over to the gazebo and have a rally there. So everybody's invited. Yeah. The last one we had was, I think there were probably 200 or 300 people showed up. So let's go give them some support they do deserve. And we can see their state championship medals they earned. Okay. All righty. Next item on the agenda, public comment. We have Mr. Bill Spino with Bill Spino Consulting. And this is concerning item number 13 on the agenda. And if you would come on up.
Sure, Judge. Thank you very much. 4 months ago, you guys remember.
Come out. Come on up this way.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you want me?
You got your camera. Yeah.
The beauty strip?
The beauty strip. You got your camera. We got
Otherwise, I'll just have 3 minutes of the back of my bald head.
I got it right here.
Thank you.
All right.
4 months ago, I came here and told you guys that there was evidence from the air of the violations of this county's development ordinance. At the time, Commissioner Arthur, and because I'm getting older, Commissioner, I actually put down a piece of paper, said to me, anybody can come in here and claim anything, but without you make accusations, but I have to see evidence. I need to see something specific stated. You remember that, Commissioner. To come here and blatantly state something is a violation, I need something to hang my hat on, or I'll make the motion to approve. They wrote it down, big letters. I'll leave it for you if you don't remember. So I've come today to sort of deliver what you need, right? This week, the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality finalized 9 investigations into the very place I've been warning you about, Colony Ridge. If you're not aware of it, I actually thought about bringing all the paper because it's 2,341 pages. Judge, I thought that'd be great, right? Be great television kind of stuff. But because I'm an environmentalist at heart, as I know you guys all care about the environment too, I brought y'all a flash drive, right? Just in case your county attorney hasn't provided to you. 2,341 pages of violation after violation by Colony Ridge on the very thing we've been trying to warn you guys about, erosion control. I kind of did a video a few weeks ago for the I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. Got 250,000 views. Look, I know this is a Liberty County local issue, but there are people all over the world now prepared to help fund fights. I'm not here to fight you today. I'm here to simply tell you that there can no longer be any excuse from anyone out there on Zoom or anyone in here that if you approve one more inch of dirt in that subdivision before the rest of this mess is cleaned up, Section 8, Section 9, Section 10, Section 11, every section you've approved is now found to be in violation of TCQ erosion rules. People are going to get hurt. People are going to die. And look, before the subpoenas and the sworn depositions start flying around here, I'm just going to give you my piece of advice. Today is the day you say no. You have to prove to us you have adhered to all state rules, our ordinance, and then you can proceed. Nobody's against development around here, but there's development, and then there is the raping of the so people suffer. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. First item up, next item up here, the consent agenda. Hope you all had an opportunity to look real weird. Mr. Copy of the add-ons today.
Yes, got it. First, I'd like to add 2 payments to April 464278 apiece. The total of $9,285.56. I'd like to add, I sent this out, this budget amendment is adjustment to the budget amendment. The original budget amendment for the school resource officer part of ASD. Recalculated the amounts and the salary's gonna go up $1,818. What we originally calculated, should pay $49. FICA med 143, retirement 335, health insurance 545, comp 311, unemployment insurance $5, and we're going to recognize another $1,214 in revenue and part of ASD, and the county's portion we're going to take the contingency of $1,992. Have another budget amendment from precinct 1, Road and Bridge. Going to transfer $4,000 from uniforms, $10,000 from repairs and maintenance. Excuse me. We're going to transfer $14,000 out of road material, and $10,000 is going to go to repairs and maintenance, and $4,000 is going to go to uniforms. And the next item is on warrants payable. I sent all the members of the Commissioners Court is application of certificate of payments for black construction to the Sheriff's Department. Just want to point out, I'm making one payment for $555,715.44, and another payment for $490,986.87. This is for dirt work and insurance and all a bunch of conduit included in these packets.
Kim, did you have anything else?
I don't, thank you.
Make a motion to approve with the amendments that the way presented.
We have a motion to approve the consent agenda with the additional items. Second. Second. Thank you. Got a motion from Greg. Second from Bruce to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
Not long.
Number 7, regular agenda. Fire Marshal, look at me, I know you're there. There you are. We have a consider approved order authorizing 4th of July fireworks sales beginning June 24th, 2021 through midnight, July 4th, 2021.
July the 4th, Judge, and we're not under any type of restrictions on burn bans.
I wouldn't think so. All right, what's the court's
Make the
pleasure?
motion we approve, Jake.
Okay, motion from Leon,
Second.
second Greg. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, next. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 2, regular agenda, permits, inspections, Mr. Douglas. And Mr. Douglas, by the way, is not here, so Melinda, I know you are. Okay. David's in the hospital right now. He had some infection from the surgery, so y'all would keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Consider and approve withdrawal request number 6 to CCC Blacktopping LLC in the amount of $284,929.70. And Melinda, you want to elaborate on this?
No, this one's
That was-
Where is this at?
All right, Victoria, back to LJ. I can elaborate, okay?
Victoria.
This is, sorry, okay.
And Victoria's with LJA Engineering.
This is for CCC's blacktopping, pay request number 1. This is for Commissioner Whitmar's precinct, package 3. It's for $284,929.70. It's for essentially the first 2 weeks in May when they mobilized and completed some work on that roads. Those are the roads in that package.
Okay,
Make a motion to approve. Second.
motion Bruce, second Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye. Likewise, next. That motion goes carried. Thank you, John. Number 3. Ms. McCarty, you've got to consider and approve interlocal agreement between Liberty County and Hardin ISD for school resource officer. And what you got?
This is a standard agreement that we have done the last few years between Liberty County and Hardin ISD for a school resource officer provided by Constable Davison's office. We have worked closely with Constable Davison as well as the auditor's office to streamline this contract. It is for the term of the 2021-2022 school year.
Okay.
We are reimbursed a portion of that school resource officer's salary by the ISD.
Kim and Dwayne, any problems with this?
That's the budget amendment.
Just want to make sure you're good with it, Kim? Okay. What's the court's pleasure?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion from Greg, second, I think, from Leon.
Correct.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries unanimous. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 4 is for me, consider and approve a county contribution not to exceed $2,000 toward funding as a sponsor for the Leadership of East Texas Partnership. And what this is, it's a new program that about three counties are joining together, and cities also in Liberty County, specifically Cleveland, and probably Dayton will follow suit. It's San Jacinto County and Polk County. Leadership class. It's going to be several weeks long. And this is for folks that want to get involved in public, the public realm, basically. You know, how many of y'all really, Mr. Gilmore, I would say this would help anybody, if you think about it, that are elected and they walk in the door and they know absolutely nothing about the job. I mean, when I walked in the door here in 15, I had an idea what a county judge did, but they didn't tell me everything in fine print. You know, that was the and other duties as required, those kind of things. It, even though I spent time on the city council at Dayton and the DCDC board as well, still, there's a lot of things that would come to mind that you'd have questions about. And if this will help future younger people, I say that respectfully, if it'll help future younger people that would want to get involved in public management or public realm elected office, I would say, let's go for this and let's help them out and let them take these classes and learn more about how government works. And there were 5 different ways we could have gotten involved, $1,000 all the way up to $5,000 contribution. And this first go around, say, hold it to 2,000, let's see how it goes. And if it really takes off, then we can entertain the idea in another budget to maybe make it a more beneficial number. That's my spill. Any questions? Okay, entertain a motion.
Make the motion, we approve.
Second.
Got a motion for Leon, second for Mr. Whitmire. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, no. Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. Number 5, Ms. Chambers, consider and approve the purchase of the Odyssey Financial Management expansion software, the corresponding contractual amendment to the larger Tyler Odyssey contract for the OFM expansion software and implementation, and the payment of the $37,710 for the OFM. You have to explain that to me.
Odyssey Financial Management.
Thank you. Expansion software and the implementation from the Liberty County Clerk Records Management Fund. So it looks like your records fund's going to pay for it,
Yes,
and you
sir.
need this to make it rock and roll, right?
Yes, sir. We ended up with a version called OFM Lite. It will let us write checks, but it doesn't let us track the checks, reconcile the bank statements, et cetera, which our auditors would be eternally grateful if we could do those things. So this is something we need to complete the package so we can manage our money a little smarter and a little better. So part of it is the software, then part of it is them implementing it and putting it, into our current Odyssey configuration.
Is there an annual renewal or fee on this, or?
I'm not sure, is the 12 a renewal?
Yeah, the 12 is annual, the
Okay.
25 is one-time setup.
Yeah, so,
And has anybody looked at this since we started with this, Tyler, a consultant or something to tell us what else we need besides every other court we're approving something else for Tyler or Odyssey?
this one is one that we probably should have considered from the beginning, but we were more focused on what to do for the cases, not necessarily what it was gonna do on the money end.
This is an add-on.
This is an add-on that we need to make the flow of, I mean, the records is what we're keeping up with, but every record comes in with a fee, and we have to be able to keep up with those as well. And if you've seen my monthly report, you can see how much money we keep up with. We need help. And this software will make it a lot easier for us to manage all of that money and all of the little pockets it has to go into. And also considering the fact that the legislature is going to change all those little pockets as of January, the more help we can get, the better. So we really need the software. We really
We're
do.
100% support of this endeavor.
Yeah, we need it.
With that being said, I make a motion to approve.
Got a motion from Bruce,
Second.
got a second from Greg. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimous. And I mean a resounding unanimous. Next one's Sheriff Rader. Consider approving the renewal agreement with Comic Minolta for managed print services for the Liberty County Sheriff's Office for a period of 36 months, effective April the 1st of 2021. And we need to keep Shirley happy, so Sheriff.
Yes, sir. Shirley wanted me to bring this up, Judge, so you know it's important that I bring it up.
Yes, sir.
Over the last 14 months, she's ordered 213 ink cartridges for a total of $10,651.44. If we'd used the old vendor, it would have cost us $23,193.57. So we saved or she helped us say, I say we since she works there, $12,542.13 savings. So we'd like to renew the contract.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, sir.
Nay.
Make a motion we approve.
Motion for Leon, second for Greg.
You answered my question.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nays, and motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Number 7, Mr. C. Okay, Steve.
You said you want.
Come on up so we can talk to you. Consider approved solicitation of bids for an inmate phone system.
Yes, it is my understanding that we currently have a system in place, but that will be expired, so we can go out now so we can be prepared to initiate a new contract when it expires.
They phones, correct?
I believe so, it's actually Mr. Speed's project.
Okay, Sheriff, you want to elaborate on just a little bit?
Judge, we're Securus right now, been Securus forever. We've had several other vendors come in, think they can improve the service, so we asked for, go out for bids, because the contract is renewing, and just to get the different bids in to see what they have out there. Make sure we're getting the best deals.
Good deal. I prefer that we use the payphones instead of
Yes, sir.
charging all of them to hunt down the cell phones.
Motion to approve.
Second. Motion from Greg, for Bruce, second from Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, gentlemen. Also, from purchasing, consider number 8, consider and approve solicitation of bids for cards.
Again, this is his project, and we just have to get this approval for solicitation before we can issue an invitation to bid.
So all we're gonna do is just approve the solicitation.
And this is something we do every year. Make a motion to approve.
Motion from Bruce, second from Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. Gentlemen. Number 9. Councilman Harkness. Morning, sir. You're going back. There you go. Come on up here if you would. I want Jennifer to know that you are here today. Ms. Bergman, thanks for joining us. I didn't see you till later on the Zoom. Thank you so much. Number 9, consider and approve the request to eliminate 2 20-hour-per-week deputy positions and create 1 full-time position. The 2 part-time positions are currently funded by Colony Ridge at 160 hours per month. Colony Ridge will fully fund the 1 full-time position with benefits, along with a one-time payment of $1,000 for uniforms. This has been voted on and approved by the MMD number 1, which is in Colony Ridge district. I think you explained that pretty hard. Yes. So you just need another full-time guy out there. That's correct. Any questions?
Dwayne, did you have any problems with this?
Yes, we had originally the contract that's included in your packet. After speaking with Dwayne and Constable Hartnett and counsel for the MMD, we have a couple of non-substantive changes to make to that contract. And as of this morning, I received word from counsel for the MMD that they accept those non-substantive changes. So I'd like for the court to approve the contract with those changes, which include changing the term of the contract from an indefinite term to the contract to be renewed every year. And then I believe striking out in paragraph on page 1, paragraph 3, just a sentence. It says, whereas the district desires to secure the services of 1 full-time deputy to be appointed and assigned by the Liberty County Precinct 6 Constable's Office for the purpose of providing law enforcement services to the district through additional duty hours over and above the duty hours of regularly assigned full-time deputies. We would cross out everything after the district. So that language that we were concerned about, Dwayne and Angela, potentially calling for just overtime hours, we would strike that out.
Is there any other comments?
Ms. Catherine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so are you indicating that we need to revise this contract before we make a vote on this?
Judge, Commissioner, excuse me. I believe that the contract can be approved today. These changes are non-substantive.
We're gonna have to still do the budget amendment though.
Okay.
So they'll do a special, we'll put it on next week. Commissioners.
Yes, sir. Did you hear that, Commissioner?
No, ma'am.
The auditor indicated that we would still need to do a budget amendment. So yes, in answer to your question, it seems that we would need to table today.
And if we need to, Leon, we can have a special meeting because
Yes.
I have a good feeling there's one coming. Okay,
Yes.
put this on the agenda.
Also, my question, Zach, you know, when we vote on this, brother, do you bring in to the county attorney's office the minutes where they have voted to approve this through that MMD?
I don't have any minutes. Do you have any minutes? Is that what you're asking?
The MMD has approved the contract. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, that was my question. Just wondering if our county attorney's office has been able to view the, you know, the minutes of approval from that MMD.
We can get that.
Hey, Leon, this is Matthew. We don't have the minutes, but we have the written representations of the attorney representing the MMD.
Okay, great.
They've approved it with the amendments. Well,
No, they approved it pre-amendment, but they're non-substantive and they're not concerned about that affecting the validity of the contract.
So the recommendation to the court is to table this until we get the budget amendment, or
You certainly can. We don't see any problem with
can we
doing
go ahead and
that.
approve this and then
we're gonna prove that, we still gotta come back and do a budget amendment.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
make a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion Approved, second from, and don't be shy, Mr. Whitmire, you can second all you want to do as well. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. Thank you,
What
John.
did David say? I'm sorry, what did commissioners say? I missed it. You say yes or abstain?
Abstain.
You abstain.
Abstain, okay. That's great. Motion made by Bruce, seconded by Leon. 3 votes for. Mr. Whitmire abstained. Number 10. Morning, Ms. Bergman.
Good morning.
How are you today? Good to see you. This is from District Attorney's Office. Consider and approve the purchase of 11 CID computers for the Liberty County Sheriff's Office to be paid for out of seizure funds for a total of $13,706.77.
Yes, sir. So CID approached me, asked if we could do that. They need in-car computers. I had Nick get a quote for those. They're tough books. I believe that's what they're referred to. And so we'd like to purchase those for the investigators.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
A motion, Bruce, second, Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, next. Motion carries. Thank you. Number 11, Ms. Bergman, consider and approve the purchase of office furniture for the district attorney's office, as well as the assistant district attorney's offices to be paid out of the seizure funds for a total of $22,609.84.
Yes, sir. So there is a number of offices that have broken furniture that needs to be replaced. This also includes furniture for the lobby and the break room. And so we're going to shift around the still usable furniture in the office and use it. And then either, we'll have to go through the process to get rid of the stuff that's unusable.
I take it you didn't go to IKEA, right?
Pardon?
I take it you didn't go to IKEA?
I did not. We went through a corporate, got quotes from a corporate, it's called Corporate Outfitters, but we also got some from some other corporate furniture places. So it should be durable. It should last, 10, 15 years. And so we got some really durable, good furniture that will look nice in the courthouse, but that will be usable for a long
Great.
period of time.
Thank you so much. What's the court's pleasure?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion from Bruce, second from Greg to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I think I got an aye for Mr. Whitmire.
Yes.
Leon, was that an aye? I believe that we're unanimous. Is that what y'all, okay. All right, that does pass. Thank you. Number 12, for Mr. Gott, our county auditor, consider and approve purchase of web-based application to view net data files housed on the IBM IAS 400 for $9,400 to discontinue the annual maintenance fees costing $94,950 with net data. Hallelujah. For the county and district attorney and county and district clerk.
Vendors, IDS, and got any question? I think Nick's here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So basically what's happening is our net data server contract's coming up. It's our maintenance contract. And since we're all moving to Tyler, right, we still need to be able to access the net data information. So I reached out to a gentleman that used to be a former net data employee that worked for net data. And he's written a web-based application that allows us to see and view our records for historical reasons and compare things. So it's a good cost saving for the county, but we'll still be able to access the data we need to when we need to. So going forward, that's basically the gist of it.
And we're saving $94,950.
Yes.
Make a motion to approve. No brainer.
Second.
Motion Bruce, second from Leon to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nay. Thank you. I would like to move number 13 to 14 and move number 14 to 13 at this time, if we will. Veteran Service Officer Rolanda Webb has considered approved grant renewal for veteran services for 2021, 2022 in the amount of $50,000. And this is just their annual grant that they received. We've looked at, Matthew, I think it's same thing every year, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. What's the court's pleasure?
Make a motion we approve.
Second.
Motion from Leon, second from Mr. Whitmire. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Okay, number 14 and 15, I would like to move. I'm gonna jump on if I'm not careful. Still want to move 14, number 13 down below number 15 now. Ms. McCarty, you have considered and approved replacement sheriff's deed for Cleo Morris to the Cleveland ISD Trust resulting from a 1991 tax foreclosure sale in CV 42167.
Yes, sir. Before I get into the details, the agenda item should have read City of Cleveland, not Cleveland ISD Trust. But this is a very unique situation. I'm asking you to sign or for you to allow the sheriff to sign a sheriff's deed for property that was sold in a foreclosure sale back in 1991. It just appears after working with Mr. East, who works for our tax attorney firm, that this was never done. I have searched the records high and low. I have been provided with a notice of sale and a publisher's affidavit to ensure that the proper procedures were followed back in 1991. It's just the strike-off deed was never signed by the sheriff at the time, and it was never filed on the record. So we would be asking you to allow Sheriff Rader to sign that deed now. This is merely paperwork at this point. This is for transparency purposes. The property in question has been sold 4 different times at this point and is new. Once this deed is signed by the sheriff, it would just clear up title for the current property owners.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Ken.
1991. Okay. I got a motion from Bruce, second Greg to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nays. Motion carries. So now, I wanted to move number 13, 15, and we have number 16. And I want to put the new number 15 into executive session. We can do this if I'm not mistaken.
There are a number of matters that this will touch on that I believe require me to give my advice in closed session.
So this time I would like to ask the court, during the executive session, we'll need a motion, a second, and a vote. We will take the new number 15 and number 16 into executive session.
I make the motion, we go to executive session.
Second.
Motion Leon, second Bruce, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, we're out of executive session, back in regular session, it's 10:55 a.m. We have a consideration item number 13 and item number 16. And item number 13 was the approval final plat for Santa Fe, section 11. This plat meets minimum requirements, Liberty County Rules of Subdivision Development. LJA has reviewed and approved. And Matthew, if you would like to walk us through our motion.
It is my recommendation that the Commissioner Court approve Santa Fe Section 11 with the stipulation or requirement that LJA be retained to ensure compliance with all the Liberty County standards.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
A motion from Bruce, second from Leon to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen. And number 16, consider approved fee agreement with Hush Blackwell LLP to represent Liberty County litigation against Grand Parkway Infrastructure regarding flooding caused by construction of State Highway 99. Matthew, would you like to?
Yes, so at this point, I understand that we are the first of several taxing entities who are considering an engagement letter to retain a firm to pursue litigation against GPI. I would ask that y'all table this until we can get firmer commitments from the other taxing entities and cost sharing.
Okay. Dee Dee, if you will, we need to get the contact information for Old River Drainage District. So WCID number 1, City of Dayton. Of course, we have it for all the commissioners that are inclusive in that area, which would be precinct 3, precinct 4, and then also the River Ranch group, which will be affected by this. So we need to get a meeting set to visit with them.
I'll make a motion to table this as stipulated by Matthew Poston.
Second.
Got a motion from Bruce, a second from Greg to table. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Likewise, nays. That motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.
Make a motion to
Got
adjourn.
a motion from Bruce to adjourn. Need a second. Got a second from Greg. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
I